when it comes to Nikki Haley, I mean, she's just really looking increasingly desperate. Am I right? Does Nikki Haley not look desperate going on Saturday Night Live and making fun of Trump and then putting out these tweets that look artificial? I mean, at best. I mean, why not just retweet somebody? Why do you have to do this? So this is becoming quite a scandal because Nikki Haley and her team, should we just blame her team? We're going to be nice. They had the bright decision to try and send out a bunch of these fan letters. And the internet went wild. This was her response to it. But let's look at some of the initial ones. Like there's this one letter. This just cracks me up. This letter, this one. So apparently this is a font that you can get. Like it's just a font. So somebody might have tweeted this, might have emailed this, might not have. We don't really know. But somebody on her Cracker Jack staff thought that it would be great to put this one out there on like fake notepad. Look at it, it's like a graphic with this fake font saying, oh, how great it is that Nikki Haley is going to keep on continuing. I mean, are they that desperate that you're going to actually put out fake fan mail? I mean, the internet went wild. They had like such a field day. Do you guys know what font that is? And her staff was like, and she didn't say it was fake, but everybody kind of took a few jabs at her and had some fun. And then she responded with this, apparently in perhaps some real letters. Look, that one's handwritten. And wrote, I don't listen to what the political elites who want to coronate Donald Trump say. I listen to the voters, and they want a choice in this election. Thank you for your support. I'll keep working hard to make you proud. Really, Nikki? Like, for how long? What's the deal here? Because I hear you're running out of money. Apparently, Reid Hoffman, the LinkedIn guy who was donating, he's pulling out. I mean, there are some pretty significant donors, I think, that are still in the works, but it's not easy. I mean, what money does she have? And at what point do you make a decision as a party that, maybe this isn't going so well? Even the head of the RNC is like, gee, you know what? Like, it may be time to call it a day. You wonder why they're keeping her around. Why is she continuing to hang out there? I'm not sure I understand it because you just look at that last poll, shall we, from NBC, and it shows that, you know what? Trump is way out in front. And she doesn't really, I'm sorry, she just doesn't have a shot. Like, she's so proud of the fact that she could beat either guy. But yeah, you know what? Last I checked, Nikki Haley, newsflash, you got to win the primary. Ooh, you don't like that? Well, it is what it is. I mean, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Unless you want to start another party, a third party, you can run as a third party candidate. We got the left, we got the right, we got the Republicans, and we got the Democrats. And you know what? You need the party to actually nominate you for the top spot, for the big gig. And she does not have that. She doesn't have it. So she can complain all she wants or point to all the polls saying that she would win the whole shebang, but she can't get through the primary. And unless you're going to change it, that's the system we have. I mean, I realize that the Clinton camp wanted to change the Electoral College. Remember that one? Because they didn't see a path through the Electoral College. They were so worked up. They kept thinking, we're getting the popular vote, but we're not getting the Electoral College. How do we change that? How do we shift that? The answer is, guys, you don't, because that's the system we have. So they've got to try and sell people on something. And Nikki Haley, meanwhile, is scrapping for dimes here. This one cracks me up. This T-shirt thing. This is your slogan? Really? That's going to get people excited? Make America normal again. You can't even come up with your own slogan? You have to twist his? Like, it's kind of pathetic. I'm sorry. You know what? That's not gonna work. Like, it's just not gonna work. Like, can she get some better political people around her with a message that's unique to her? Not a message that's some kind of variation on whatever Donald Trump is doing, which is exactly what this is. So she's going to sell T-shirts, make America normal again, and try and get people excited that way? Excited by that? I don't think so. Anyway, Nikki Haley, at some point, you're going to have to give it up. And we wish you well. We hope you have some kind of political future. I do think Donald Trump is totally willing to let bygones be bygones. But I don't know about the rest of the party. I don't know about the base. I think they've kind of said, yeah, this lady, not my cup of tea. Not my cup of tea. She is the cup of tea, though, or the candidate du jour of the left, which is why she was on SNL the other night and why they continue to push for her on MSNBC, et cetera.